It's good to see a familiar face.
This week on the Ingress Report, a new year brings with it a whole new world following the events of 13 Magnus. Happy New Year to everyone and welcome back to the Ingress Report. I'm Susanna Moyer. Following the events of Operation 13 Magnus, it's obviously not just a new year, but a whole new world. In the coming weeks, we'll be focusing a great deal on Roland Jarvis and attempting to understand just what he, or it, is after. First off, to end speculation, yes, I did at one time work for the NIA, but I am no longer in their employ and I work only in service of uncovering the truth. My refusal to follow NIA demands to censor the content of this program have made some people very unhappy with me. For that reason, my team and I will continue to report from a number of different, more secure locations. For those of you who've offered us safe passage and accommodation, thank you. During the dramatic events of 13 Magnus in San Francisco, I had the chance to speak with the person who claims to be the resurrected Roland Jarvis. Who are you really? How is what you're saying even possible?
You would not believe what is possible, Susanna. But I am very, very real.
As improbable as it seemed, I came away from that interview convinced this was indeed the real Roland Jarvis. But that begs the question, where has he been since his purported murder in Zurich following Epiphany Night in late 2012? Was he killed by an assassin's bullet? Or did he simply disappear into the night to begin this bizarre charade as a messenger of the Shapers? Before we can buy into the story that this man has somehow returned from the grave, there are many questions that need to be answered, and I refuse to rest until we know the full truth of what has really transpired. During the final showdowns of 13 Magnus, we also received a troubling video involving Hank Johnson. What was apparently intended to be another installment of his Nomad television series, the footage showed Johnson entering some sort of cave, and then ended with what sounded like gunfire. Despite the unsettling and uncertain end to the footage, Hank Johnson, or someone who appeared to be Hank Johnson, was spotted on December 21st at a club in Berlin, Germany. This, of course, raises many questions about what really happened in the cave, and whether the person who emerged was someone impersonating him for reasons we don't yet understand. Finally, there was a video in which Clue began speaking in what can only be described as the voice of Ada.
The struggle continues. Do not abandon it.
After analysis, our video forensic experts believe the entire piece was synthesized. Some assert that Ada herself created it, and that she has somehow been able to hijack the mind of Clue. Others maintain that it is simply another internet hoax. While clearly these high-profile figures like Jarvis, Hank Johnson and Clue are getting a lot of attention, agents from both factions around the world have been hard at work, ringing in the new year with tremendous achievements that deserve recognition as well. In Singapore, agents from both the Resistance and Enlightened coordinated to make a field art Christmas tree to send the message of a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to agents worldwide. Similarly, a cross-faction operation in St. Petersburg, Russia, saw the creation of the numbers 2014 out of control fields, both wonderfully inspired and noteworthy achievements. And on New Year's Eve, quite possibly the largest field in Ingress history was established, covering a vast area over the Pacific Ocean. Created by Resistance agents, the field used very rare link amps to link each of its anchor portals. Covering a reported 5.7 million square kilometers, the field is a true illustration of the power of the very rare link amp mods and of the ingenuity and determination of Ingress agents the world over. For our Portal of the Week this week, we're going to do something a little different in celebration of 2014. More than 200 agents from around the world took photos of themselves at their local portals on New Year's Eve. Ranging from McMurdo Station in Antarctica to the Pyramids of Giza in Egypt, these images show so perfectly the diversity of Ingress agents worldwide. You can see the rest of the photos on Google Plus by searching #IngressNYE. On December 27th, Visur Technology detected a temporary anomaly in the quantity of items acquired from portal hacks, the effects of which were seen by agents through January 2nd. The cause of the anomaly is currently unknown. One of the theories being studied is that this may be related to the recent surge in new scanner device activations. As always, we'll have more on this story as it becomes available. As we continue to analyse the events post-13 Magnus and explore where the world of Ingress will go in 2014, don't forget to share your videos with us at ingress.com/report. For the Ingress Report, I'm Susanna Moyer.
This file has been erased.